So, what if I told you that your entire destiny, it's basically decided before the sun even comes up? Sounds kind of dramatic, I know, but one man's story is all the proof you need that those first few hours of the day, they hold the power to completely rewrite your life. Let's get into it. Come on, we've all been there, right? You set the alarm with these huge plans for the day, but then, snooze. You wake up hours later feeling guilty, and you just tell yourself that same old story. I'm just not a morning person. But what if that's not, a personality trait? What if it's actually a trap?
All right, so let's meet Thomas. He's 32 years old, works as a night security guard, and he's living in this tiny little one-room apartment. His reality, it was just exhausting. And worse than that, it felt completely and totally hopeless. I mean, he was well and truly stuck.
And here's the crazy thing about his situation. Think about it. At 6 a.m., when the whole world is waking up, starting their day, building their dreams, Thomas is just finishing his shift. He's completely drained. He was literally living his life backward, going to sleep just as everyone else was getting started. And this is the key thing to understand. Thomas wasn't lazy, not at all. He was working hard every single night. But the hard work, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't changing anything. He was pouring all this energy into a life that was just completely stalled. So what changes? I mean, something had to give, right? For Thomas, it took this huge emotional jolt, a real moment of crisis that was so powerful it just shattered his entire routine and forced him to look for a different path. So picture this. He's just leaving work one morning and bam, he gets the call. It's his sister. Their mom, she'd collapsed from exhaustion and stress. You can just imagine that 3-hour bus ride to the hospital had to be the absolute longest journey of his life. Seeing his mom, weak in that hospital bed, that was it. That was the breaking point. She grabs his hand and makes him promise me you won't waste your life, like she felt she had wasted hers. That promise, man, it just lit this fire of rage inside him, rage at his own helplessness. So on the bus ride back, he's feeling defeated, but he's also determined. And then, a chance encounter changes everything. He sees this well-dressed, obviously successful businessman, a guy named Mr. Chen, on a 6 a.m. bus. A 6 a.m. bus! Thomas just had to know why. And the answer he got? Well, it revealed this hidden power of the early morning. Mr. Chen had a name for it. He called them the magic hours. He explained that this is the time, right, when there are no notifications buzzing, no meetings to get to, zero distractions. Your mind is totally fresh and your willpower is at its absolute peak. It's this perfect window of pure, uninterrupted potential. Okay, just think about this number for a second. 730. By waking up just 2 hours earlier every day, you gain 730 extra hours in a single year. That's a staggering amount of time. So what does that actually mean in the real world? Well, 730 hours, that's the same as 91 full workdays. In 1 year, you're essentially gaining 3 extra months of pure productivity that almost everyone else just sleeps through. 3 extra months to build the life you actually want. And that was Mr. Chen's powerful secret. He didn't frame the 5 a.m. thing as some kind of sacrifice. No, he framed it as a massive competitive advantage. It's the time you use to literally construct your future. But look, an idea is pretty useless without a plan, right? So let's shift gears and talk about the practical system Mr. Chen gave Thomas. The actual, actionable steps that turned this whole concept into a reality. And the formula, it's just beautifully simple. Hour 1, from 5 to 6 a.m., is all about building skills. You're learning something that's going to directly improve your money situation. Then, hour 2 is for building you. 30 minutes for your body, 30 minutes for your mind. That's it. Now, to make it all stick, Mr. Chen laid out 3 non-negotiable rules. Rule number 1, consistency is everything. You wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, no exceptions. Rule 2, you can't cheat sleep. You can't wake up early if you go to bed late, so you have to protect that 9 p.m. bedtime. And rule 3, and this is a big one, the first week is going to be hell, but you push through, because after 90 days, it stops being something you do, it becomes who you are. Okay, so with the secret and the system in hand, Thomas started his 90-day challenge. Let's really look at what happened when he started applying this day in and day out.
The power of just sticking with it, it became so clear over time. Day 1, pure agony. I mean, can you imagine? But by day 20, his body was starting to adapt. In the second month, he had these new skills, his confidence was building. And then, on day 87, the big breakthrough. An offer for an office job, a day shift, at double his salary. Wow!
And this change, it wasn't just a temporary fix. A year later, that same guy who was a night guard was now the company's lead accountant. He'd moved his mom to town, was taking proper care of her. Waking up at 5 a.m., it wasn't a strategy anymore. It was just who he was. So, Thomas's story is all the proof we need that your life can absolutely change. And it can start as soon as tomorrow morning. But now, let's turn the focus from his story to your story. The challenge is officially yours.
You know, the biggest takeaway from Thomas was this. Success, it's not some destination, some finish line you cross one day. Nope, it's a practice. It's something you commit to every single morning.
So here it is, your call to action. It's the exact same challenge Mr. Chan gave Thomas, and it's just 3 simple steps. Step 1, tonight, set your alarm for 5 a.m., sharp. Step 2, choose just one skill you're going to focus on in that first hour. And finally, step 3, protect that bedtime. Cut the distractions, get to sleep by 9 p.m.
Look, Thomas really had nothing but a choice to make. But you have an opportunity right now. Your future self is literally waiting on the other side of that alarm clock. So the only question left is, are you going to hit snooze or are you going to show up? Your practice begins tomorrow. Will you be awake?